Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto. I hope you're having a good day. There's a lot to unpack today. First of all, let's talk about NYDIG. They are a Bitcoin firm. I don't know if you remember, but a few months ago, many months ago, I told you about how they cut a deal with the New York Yankees to offer some of their Bitcoin investment services to employees of the New York Yankees. Well, earlier this month, they received from 59 investors about $720 million for one of their funds. Interestingly enough, though, they just told about 1/3 of their staff, about 110 people, to go pound the pavement. They got laid off. Nice. $720 million investment, go tell 110 people to go pound the pavement. I don't know. Getting close to holidays. I think they could have waited. I think they make enough money that they could have waited. That's just me as somebody who manages people. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to let you go to begin with. If I hired you, it's because I need you. If things take that much of a downturn, I'm not trying to get rid of you before the holidays, or I'm going to give you enough to get through for a while so that you can still enjoy your holidays. That's just my own opinion. The Premier League's Liverpool FC. Interesting deal with Meta to offer merchandise in Meta's avatar store. I giggle because Meta, they just can't get out of their own way. So they, all this bad news swirling around, and they've got to come out with this. Okay, cool. Run with that. But I also just read an article. A friend of mine gave me, Kavya Perlman. If you don't know who she is, check her out on LinkedIn. She is a big-time security expert that I'm working with on the Metaverse Standards Forum. She's awesome. Anyway, she's all about security, internet security, all that kind of stuff, especially as far as it's concerned in the Metaverse. But I say this because she turned me on to an article that says, I think it was Wired Magazine, that says that Facebook is using technology in their new Quest VR headsets to basically steal personal data from you. Now, I want you to think about this. What can they steal when the headset goes over your eyes? Movements, likeness, all kinds of behavioral information that you're basically just giving away. And when you put it on and start using it, I'm pretty sure it's right there in black and white. You just have to read it. Go pay attention to that, because I'm pretty sure with every waking moment, you're giving away more and more information. Anyway, that's just me trying to be helpful, give you more information. And it is kind of a big deal as far as it comes to, what's going on, within the cryptoverse, right? Cryptoverse, including Metaverse, NFTs, Web3, all of it. And I just find it to be funny that, Meta tries to, get some good news out of this Liverpool deal, but here they are still up to their old tricks using new tech. Just saying. A question came up, and it's been coming up for a while. What I believe is where there's smoke, there could be fire. Well, people are saying Elon Musk could be getting investigated by the Fed. I would actually believe that, given how he was acting during this whole Twitter fiasco. Anyway, his attorney has allegedly said, hey, look, listen, it's not Elon that's being investigated. It's the executives of Twitter. And I'm sitting there and I'm just saying to myself, wow, something is going on for his attorney to actually have to respond to it, to feel the need to have to respond to it. I'm going to let that sit right there. And really cool news, Mastercard's, this is going to be long, and I actually want to say it. I'm going to read it to you because it's really, really long. Forgive me. Mastercard's Raj Dhamodharan. I hope I'm pronouncing your name properly, Raj. If I'm not, please drop me a note. I will definitely make any corrections. He's Mastercard's Executive Vice President of Digital Asset and Blockchain Products and Digital Partnerships. Whew. Now that I got that out, what they're doing, they've got 5 key areas of focus. It is cards, services, crypto running on Mastercard's networks, as well as the Metaverse and NFTs. And I'm sitting there and I'm saying to myself, everybody thought Mastercard was sleeping. I'm pretty sure you don't think they're sleeping now. They've got a lot going on and they mean to be here. Still, as a company that works with crypto, I still say if I own a store and I accept your card for payment, I'm still, losing money. It's just like any other credit card, right? It's like any other credit card. I'm paying a third party to go do something. We've got a better solution. It's coming soon. I know I keep saying it. We're so close. We're doing exhaustive testing. And when I say exhaustive, I mean exhausting. But it's really cool, really nice. And it's because we looked at small businesses. Small businesses don't have the money that some of these large businesses have to get into crypto. So we wanted to bring a service that would be able to do it. So stay here. We've got more coming. Anyway, I look at all of this is going on, and I say, was it a good time? Is it a good time for me to put more money in? I invest in crypto every week. I look across all of my investments, and I'm doing something with at least one of them once a week. Why? Because when you put money into your machine across time, using that method called dollar cost averaging, eventually you're going to make more money, right? The average cost of what you're investing in maintains here, and hopefully the value continues to go up. That's why I'm doing it. So had a really long, really cool, really in-depth conversation with my oldest son about investing in crypto, in real estate, what our plans are, what we're maneuvering, how we're doing things, why we're doing things. Not just the what, but the why, and then the how. That's how we break it all down. That's literally how we break it all down. So we're paying attention to all that stuff, and I think it's actually pretty cool. Let's switch over to the numbers, because there's a lot going on and you should probably be paying attention to it. So the fear and greed index, it's 20 yesterday, wasn't it? It's 24 today. So that's a nice little pop up. But as long as we're still in the extreme and fear space, it's whatever. We're going to be in that space until people feel really good about being in, whatever investment, vehicle they're in, stocks, crypto, obviously, and other things. That's just the way it's going to be. When people start making money, then they feel better. I don't think we're going to be feeling all that much better for a while, but I do see a way for us to make money. I think we're going to start making money probably toward Christmas. They like to call it, Christmas, Christmas rise or whatever it is, whatever term it is. I always forget because I don't use the term. But things before Christmas will probably pop up a little bit. And as they pop up a little bit, I'll probably shave some profit. Why? Because I believe that on the back end, it's going to come down a little bit. And I think it'll pop more than just a little bit. And I think it'll come down more than just a little bit. So I won't be moving my money out, but I will be pulling the profit off until everything falls again before the next big pop, and getting in when it falls again. Why? Because, buy the dip. Be smart. Some of the things I'll just let sit there and, do what they're going to do. Other things I really am going to take profit, put that profit on the side for a minute, park it. When things drop, buy back in. And now I've got more for the same money that I had involved to begin with. Just an idea. If you look at Bitcoin, you can see my inner band being the green and my outer band being the blue. You saw yesterday we dipped pretty decently close to the bottom part of my band. Again, I still say I'm not seeing us hit that 17.6 mark that I have down here. That's what this is. So I don't think we'll do that again. And if we do, I think we'll come out of it very well. But that's the line. That's the bottom line that I'm looking at. And that for right now, if you look, it's been the bottom for a while. Okay? So that's what I'm looking at. That's literally what I'm looking at. I'm paying attention to volumes and things like that. How the market is feeling, seeing if I can sometimes I'm using math to get to where I need to get to, or helping me understand all the data that's out there. And I try to make sense of it all. And I'm hoping that you do the same thing on your side. And I hope that you drop me some notes about some of the ideas that you have. Anyway, looking at the big picture of cryptocurrencies, hopefully this will refresh quickly, and there you go. You can actually start to see that crypto is actually picking up. It's in on the green. XRP is at 49 cents, probably going to pop above 50 a little bit. Don't know if it'll stay there, but it's been riding this new area, this new kind of range for a while, and I actually like that. A few have been doing that. SHIB is down, which doesn't make me happy. Matic is trying to come back up. I prefer Matic in the 80s as opposed to the 70s. It's having a hard time getting back above 80. Usually it's 83 cents, but to me, still a buying opportunity. But I DCA'd yesterday. I went through everything and I DCA'd yesterday. I picked up Bitcoin, I picked up SHIB, and I picked up Ethereum. Those were my three purchases yesterday. Looking at the list of things, you can see nothing is really moving all that much, right? If you look at the biggest winners and losers, top 25 of each. Let me just refresh this. Actually, that's not the right button. Yeah, data, refresh. There you go. When you refresh the screen, you can start to see, who's on the downside, who's on the upside. Now, looking at this, I'm only looking at this right here because I have a 5% rule. Again, if I see something and it's only moving 5% or less, I don't pay attention to it. It's when it hits 5.1% that I'll actually start paying attention to it because maybe it's going to do something. But in terms of that, I'm really not paying attention. I am making note of helium right here, HNT, dropping 6%. I don't know what the heck Rich Quack is. Sounds like a quack. I'm not going to pay attention to it. Rank 218. I'm good off that, as my kids say. Looking at, who's on the winning side, I come all the way down to here, and here you are with this stuff. I don't know why anybody's mucking around with Voyager. Just saying, Huobi kind of makes sense. But there was that news yesterday that Justin Sun owns tens of millions of Huobi coins, which kind of, for me, feeds into the idea that he controls Huobi. I'm not trying to be in on that. Nope, I can pass. And if they make money, good for them. I'm still not gonna want to be involved. Wazir X is up 9% at 20 cents. Interesting, very interesting. Still wouldn't be touching it. That's the exchange, by the way, Indian-based exchange. They always have problems, something going on over there. Decentralized social, not something I pay attention to, but it's landing on my radar lately only because they're trying to do decentralized social media, and I'm in the social media space. That's the only thing that I find interesting about it. Other than that, this is Eddie J on crypto. I hope you like the journey that me and my kids are on. If you do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, absolutely hit the notification bell so that you know every single time I drop a new video. Don't forget to tell your friends. Have a great day. Bye-bye.